Dave Jones and Bob Flounders here from Beaver Stadium doing the golden-throated radio voice because they're unrivaled and you're unrivaled.
You sound a little like Jed Donahue right now.
Your knowledge
keep going.
of Penn State football. We're at Media Day, and at Media Day, the media gets to talk to the players, and your takeaways from James Franklin's spiel at the beginning. A little nugget of news, you think?
I think so. Andrew Nelson, the left tackle at the end, starting left tackle at the end of spring, is going to be
right
tackle to start August camp, and James quickly added, for reasons we're not going to get into. So there's a lot you can. I just think that there's only one other option they have on the left side, and it's a guy that they haven't seen yet. It would be Michael Mennett. That would be my guess. That maybe they're going to take a look at Michael Mennett to see if he can play right away, because he's got that kind of talent. So,
which is pretty exciting news, I think, for a lot of people who wouldn't normally be worried about offensive line play, but considering what's going on with this team the last 2 years, they want to see him out there, I'm sure, and maybe they'll see him out there. We don't know yet because no contact has taken place, but you know, could happen.
Yeah, I also think, I mean, it's not surprising, but I think the question is, when will James make the quarterback call? I mean, he said it could be 2 or 3 weeks. He could say, Davey said it could be game week. To me,
you don't really think that's even a decision?
No, to me, I think what it is I think it's McSorley. He's going to have to get beat out. I think they're going to give Tommy one scrimmage to see if anything's changed, and I think unless it hasn't changed, I think that's right after that's when he's going to make the decision. One other thing I thought was interesting, Joe Moorhead said that he does in his offense have room for a two-back set. So if you're thinking about Miles Sanders and Barkley in the backfield together, he said he did it in the past, and there's a formation in place they could use that, Sanders and Barkley, or Sanders and somebody else, but everyone's going to say Sanders.
Could you see Barkley in a Wildcat with Sanders and no quarterback? That'd be interesting.
I could, but that basically takes the RPO that takes the P away.
Okay.
So I would say that probably is unlikely. It would be more of a two-back set.
The other thing I had a lot of fun doing was Matt Limegrover here is really polished. He holds himself like a guy who knows exactly what he's doing, and why wouldn't he? He was not only offensive line coach for years and years and years under Jerry Kill, but he was the offensive coordinator for 5 years, and pretty much, I think, got run out of there in a political scrum with Tracy Claeys, who took over for Jerry, and they got a steal in this guy in my mind.
Yeah, I would say the word upgrade comes to mind when it talks to O-line coaching, but that remains to be seen. They still have to settle on the offensive line. Who knows, maybe Michael Mennett come September could be part of the equation.
Now, enough of that stuff. People are worried about the defensive line. You've got Sickles and a bunch of guys. Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, I think a couple people will emerge. I think Parker Cothran's your nose tackle. They're not sure about the 3 technique, and they got 2 guys they like at the other outside spot, Torrance Brown or Evan Schwan. I think the 3 technique is the bigger concern. And
people are probably concerned out there about your squat level at this point. What are you squatting? Are you +3 down? Down 3? What are you?
I tried this morning and I got to 85.
And you were just getting a case of beer. That's all you were doing. In the cooler. And I
think that's it.
Well, that might be in the offing later today. That's it for Beaver Stadium. It's Media Day, and we'll see you next against Kent State on September 3rd. Adios.